All right, guys. So you just came from your panel, which I heard was a hit. Can you talk a little bit about what you guys showed at the panel and what the reaction was like?
They showed a great like bloopers gag reel.
Yeah.
And Jason burped a lot.
Yeah, it's apparently like my pre-beat. I get gassy on set, I guess, you know? Well, because you're just like drinking a lot of coffee and like doing things to stay active and like eating a lot of crappy food like to stay awake, and so it's not great for your body, and the blooper reel really highlighted that.
I heard there was a dragon, though. You guys got to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, everyone's really excited about this dragon. You know, it's funny. I never really like think of the show as a fantasy show. You know, like I love fantasy, but it's not like on this show. It's not really the point. And especially like for these characters, fantasy has done nothing but disappoint them. And so like even like when Quentin and Julia like learn that the dragon is coming, it's not like a fanboy, like, oh my God, we get to see a dragon. It's mostly like, fuck.
A dragon.
Great. That's a fun obstacle.
So what is it like for you guys when you're on set? And you guys really do some really cool stuff. There's some really cool visual effects. I know the sets themselves are really super impressive. But what is it like for you guys to take on these big special effects scenes? I mean, you're probably strung up on ropes and everything's moving around you and stuff. It might not actually be. How do you guys pull that off?
I mean, the green screen comes up a lot, and that's kind of fun to play with, and gives us sort of like ample use of our imagination to kind of like go wherever we want with that. And then also our set deck and design, she's wonderful. Like they make the coolest stuff. Like she kills it.
Yeah, I mean, they create worlds that make it easy to act in, you know, like we're not doing a whole ton of like playing pretend of like, because when you walk in that castle, it feels like you're in a castle.
Yeah, no, totally.
And there's not a whole, I at least personally haven't done a ton of green screen stuff. I mean, the dragon was really really?
Yeah.
I've done like 4, maybe the whole time we've done the show. Yeah.
Weird.
But Quentin doesn't do that much magic, really. He's always like the pawn for magic happening, or like it always like happens to him or around him. Same thing in the books, though. Quentin's always like, just like not in the mood, and so like he'll have someone else do the spell, or like he's like, you're better at that, you should do it.
There have been a few things that have been changed for television from the books. I'm wondering, do you guys think it's more fun to kind of change things up and keep the audience guessing a little bit?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, it's like a necessary evil. Like there are things that we love that get like cut and left out, but then at the same time, we get to like explore things that the book does not. So you win some, you lose some.
We did have the Quentin storyline where he's pretty let down by Fillory. What ways is this affecting him in the long run, would you say? And now he's king. Is he kind of changing his opinion?
Rephrase that. What are you saying?
Well, with Quentin being let down by Fillory and everything, kind of, how is this affecting the character in the long run? What is his view of it right now?
I mean, it's just all garbage. It's just like everything sucks, and like every plan he had to seek happiness has failed him, and a lot of this season is about like the grieving of all of those ideas, as well as like of course like Alice, like that character's death, like that's a large part of it, but it is about him like grieving all of his hopes and dreams, and you know, he comes out of it. I don't know, we'll see how like what he's learned, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is there anything particularly, you know, kind of spoiler-free, but whatever you can say, that you're excited for fans to see, that you filmed and you're just so excited about it?
Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, the Quentin's death scene, I think, is like... no.
Spoiler
April
alert.
Fools.
Spoiler. He tricked me in the car over here. I actually believed it. I was like, no. He's like, never mind.
Well, I mean, there's one hell of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an amazing. It's good.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your toes, that's for sure.